Linguistics is crucial for English teachers as it helps in understanding language, language structure, and improving lesson delivery. A strong foundation in phonetics, phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, pragmatics, social linguistics, psycholinguistics, and applied linguistics allow teachers to address student language challenges effectively. This presentation explores how these linguistic subfields can enhance our future role as an English teacher. Okay, now we move to the phonetics and phonology. Okay, let's start with phonetics. What is phonetics? Phonetics is speech sounds. This is all about how we make sounds using our mouth, tongue, and vocal cords. Think of it as the science of speech sounds. Okay, for example, when we say the sound P in pen, we use our lips to stop the air and then release it. But when we say F in fan, we use our teeth and lips to let the air flow. This difference is called the place and manner of articulation, or simply how and where we produce sounds. Why is phonetics important? Some English sounds don't exist in our first language, so we might pronounce them incorrectly. But by learning phonetics, we can improve our pronunciation and be understood more clearly. Okay, now we go through with phonology. What is phonology? Phonology is sound patterns. Now let's talk about phonology. This is about how sounds work together in a language. It's not just about individual sounds, but how they change in words and sentences. One key part of phonology is stress and intonation. English is a stress time language, meaning that some syllables are stressed more than others. For example, present. Present is a noun, a gift. What about present? A verb, to give a talk. Okay, the meaning changes depending on which part we stress. Okay, why is phonology important in this case? Well, have you ever heard someone speak in a monotone voice? It sounds unnatural, right? Learning phonology helps us use stress, rhythm, and intonation correctly, making our speech more natural and fluent.
Hello everyone. Today I will be discussing how understanding morphology and syntax can help us as future English teachers. These two areas of linguistics are essential for teaching vocabularies, grammars, sentence structures, and overall communication skills. Let's look at morphology, which studies how words are formed. It helps teachers explain prefixes, suffixes, and root words so students can expand their vocabularies easily. For example, when the students know that "un" means not, they can understand words like unhappy or uncertain without memorizing each one separately. Morphology also helps in teaching grammar such as verb, conjunctions, run to runnings, and polarizations, child to children. By understanding these patterns, students can apply rules instead of just memorizing words, making lessons more effective. Now, let's talk about syntax, which focuses on sentence structures. A good understanding of syntax helps teachers guide students in forming correct and meaningful sentences. English follows a subject, verb, object patterns, like the students writes an essay. Teaching syntax helps students construct simple, compound, and complex sentences, improving their writing and speaking skills. For example, instead of just saying, "I like books," they can say, "I like books because they teach me new things." Additionally, syntax helps teachers correct common errors like incorrect subject-verb agreements. She goes to school. The correct one is she goes to school. And misordered words, yesterday went to school I. The correct is I went to school yesterday. In conclusion, morphology helps students understand how words are formed, while syntax ensures they can arrange words correctly in sentences. A future English teachers mastering these areas will allow us to help students build strong vocabularies, clear grammars, and effective communication skills.
Now I will be talking about how semantic and pragmatic contribute to English language teaching. These two branches of linguistics plays an essential role for helping students to understand and use English effectively. Let's start with semantics. It focuses on the meaning of words and sentences, which helps students to build vocabulary and understand the sentence structure. For example, knowing that the word bank can refer to financial institute or a river bank, which help to prevent convention. Semantic also teaches students how to sentence meaning change based on the word choice, which is considered the difference between he broke the record, which refers to an achievement, and he broke the glass, which is referred to the literal action. Teaching synonyms and antonyms and word relationships strengthens students' reading and writing skills. Move to the pragmatic, which deals with the meaning in context. It helps students to understand how language is used appropriately in real life situations. For example, when someone says, "Can you open the window?" they are making a polite request, not asking about ability. Pragmatics also helps students to interpret indirect meanings. If someone says, "It's not hot here," they might be implying that they want to be fan turned on. Cultural awareness is another important aspect of pragmatic. Different cultures have different ways of using language, and understanding this helps students to communicate effectively in social situations. In a conclusion, by integrating semantic and pragmatic into language teaching, educators can enhance students' comprehension, communication skills, cultural sensitivity. This helps them to become a more confident and proficient English users.
Okay, now let's talk about the social linguistic versus psycholinguistic. Social linguistic and psycholinguistic shape ESL teaching in different but complementary ways. Social linguistic values linguistic diversity, encouraging students to embrace their dialects rather than conforming strictly to standard English. It fosters cultural awareness and helps students navigate different communication styles. Breaking language biases and teaching register variations prepare students for various social contexts. And now, on the other hand, psycholinguistic ensures ESL instructions aligns with how the brain processes language. Memory retentions improve through meaningful learning, and fluency develops with shadowing and rapid response activities. Teacher can also predict common errors by analyzing first language interference. Finally, a stress-free multisensory learning environments boost engagements and making language acquisitions more effective and natural.
Applied linguistics and technology in language learning. Firstly, applied linguistics is about using language knowledge in real-life situations, like teaching, testing, and designing lessons. To help students learn better, we can use methods such as scaffolding, task-based learning, and communicative language teaching. Knowing applied linguistics helps us check students' language skills, create useful materials, and support those who struggle with learning. After that, technology has changed language learning by making it more fun and interactive. Students can use online tools like dictionaries, speech recognition software, and language apps to practice listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Platforms like Google Classroom and Moodle help teachers track progress and give feedback. In addition, technology also helps us teach students at different levels. Advanced students can listen to podcasts and read online articles, while struggling learners can use games and pictures to learn. Using technology in class makes lessons more interesting and helps students become independent learners. It also improves their digital skills, which are important today. Now, for the conclusion, while linguistics is important for English teachers, linguistics provides a strong foundation for understanding how language works, including its structures, meaning, and usage. This knowledge helps teachers explain pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, and communication skills more effectively. By understanding linguistic concepts, teachers can design student-centered lessons that cater to different learning needs and improve overall lesson planning. Role of technology in future teaching. Technology plays a crucial role in making lessons more engaging and interactive. It supports different learning styles by providing various digital tools such as multimedia resources and online platforms that cater student needs. Additionally, technology helps students develop essential communication skills that prepare them for academic, professional, and social success in modern digital world. Final thought, the communication of linguistics and technology makes English teachers more effective. It enables them to create engaging, inclusive, and well-structured lessons that enhance student learning and participation. By integrating both elements, teachers can provide a more dynamic and enriching classroom experience.